Hogwarts headmistress office. Scorpius enters the office of Dolores Umbridge. He is dressed in blacker robes. He has a pensive look on his face. He remains coiled and alert. Dolores Umbridge. Scorpius. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Scorpius. Headmistress. Dolores Umbridge. Scorpius. I have thought for a long time that you have had boy potential. As you know, pure blooded, a natural leader, wonderfully athletic, Scorpius athletic, Dolores Ambridge. No need to be modest, Scorpius. I have seen you on the Quidditch pitch. There is really a snitch. You don't catch. You are a highly valued student, valued by the faculty, valued especially by me. I have positively glowed about you in dispatches to the augury. Our work together, fleshing out the more dilettante students has made this school a safer, pure place. Scorpius has it. There is a sound of a scream from off. Scorpius turned towards it, but he dismisses the thought. He must and he will control himself. Dolorous ambush. But in 3 days since I found you in that lake on Voldemort Day, you have become odder and odder. In particular, this sudden obsession with Harry Potter. Scorpius, I don't. Dolorous Ambridge. Questioning everyone you can about the Battle of Hogwarts, how Potter died, why Potter died, and this ludicrous fascination with Cedric Diggory, Scorpius. We have checked you for hexes and curses. There were none, we can see. So I'm asking if there is anything I can do to restore you to what you were. Scorpius, no, no, consider me restored. Temporary aberration, that's all. Dolores Ambridge. So we can continue our work together, Scorpius, we can. She puts her hand to her heart and touches her wrist together. Dolores Ambridge. For Voldemort and Valor. Scorpius, trying to copy for, yes. Hogwarts grounds. Carl Jenkins. Hey, Scorpius King. Scorpius is high fived. It's painful. He takes it. Jan Fredericks. We are still on ride tomorrow night. Carl Jenkins. Because we are ready to spill some proper mudblood guts. Polly Chapman. Scorpius. Polly Chapman is standing on the stairs. Scorpius turns towards her, surprised to hear her say his name. Scorpius. Polly Chapman. Polly Chapman. Shall we cut to it? I know everyone is waiting to know who you are going to ask because you know you need to ask someone, and I have been asked by 3 people already. And I know I'm not alone in refusing them all in case you were to ask me. Scorpius, right. Polly Chapman, which would be great if you were interested, which rumor is you are, and I just want to make clear at this moment that I am also interested, and that isn't a rumor, that's a fact. Fact. Scorpio, that's great, but what are we talking about? Polly Chapman. The blood ball, of course. Who you, the Scorpio King, are taking to the blood ball. Scorpius, you, Polly Chapman, want me to take you to a ball? There is the sound of screaming behind him. What is that screaming? Polly Chapman. Mudbloods, of course, in the dungeons. Your idea, wasn't it? What's going on with you? Oh, Potter, I have got blood on my shoes again. She blends and carefully cleans the blood off her shoes. Like the augury insists, the future is ours to make. So here I am, making a future with you for Voldemort and Valor. Scorpius, for Voldemort it is. Polly walks on. Scorpius looks agonized after her. What is this world and what is he within it? Ministry of Magic, Office of the Head of Magical Law Enforcement. Draco is impressive in a way we haven't seen. He has the smell of power about him. Flying down either side of the room are augury flags with the bird emblazoned in a fascistic manner. Draco, you are late. Scorpius, this is your office. Draco, you are late and unapologetic. Maybe you are determined to compound the problem. Scorpius, you are head of magical law enforcement. Draco, how dare you? How dare you embarrass me and keep me waiting and then not apologize for it? Scorpius, sorry. Draco said. Scorpius, sorry, sir. Draco, I did not bring you up to be sloppy, Scorpius. I did not bring you up to humiliate me at Hogwarts. Scorpius, humiliate you, sir? Draco, Harry Potter, asking questions about Harry Potter of all the embarrassing things. How dare you disgrace the Malfoy name? Scorpius, oh no, are you responsible? No, no, you can't be. Draco, Scorpius. The Daily Prophet today, three wizards blowing up bridges to see how many muggles they can kill with one blast. Is that you? Draco, be very careful. Scorpius, the mudblood death camps, the torture, the burning alive of those that oppose him. How much of that is you? Mom always told me that you were a better man than I could see. But this is what you really are, isn't it? A murderer, a torturer. Draco rises up and pulls Scorpius hard on the table. The violence is surprising and deadly. Draco, do not use her name in vain, Scorpius. Do not score up points that way. She deserves better than that. Scorpius says nothing, horrified and scared. Draco reads his. He lets go of Scorpius' head. He doesn't like hurting his son. And no, those idiot blasting muggles, that's not my doing though. It will be me. The augury asked to bribe the muggle prime minister with gold. Did your mother really say that of me? Scorpius. She said that grandfather didn't like her very much, opposed the match, thought she was too muggle loving, too weak, but that you defied him for her. She said it was the bravest thing she had ever seen. Draco, she made me bring brave very easy, your mother. Scorpius, but that was another you. He looks at his dad, who looks back with a frown. I have done bad things. You have done worse. What have we become, Dad? Draco, we haven't become anything. We simply are, we are. Scorpius, the Malfoy, the family you can always rely on to make the world a murkier place. This hits home with Draco. He looks carefully at Scorpius. Draco, this business at the school, what's inspired it? Scorpius, I don't want to be who I am. Draco, and what's brought that on? Scorpius desperately thinks for a way of describing his story. Scorpius, I have seen myself in a different way. Draco, you know what I love most about your mother? She could always help me find light in the darkness. She made the world my world anyway. Less what was the word you used? Murky? Scorpius, did she? Draco studies his son. Draco, there is more of her in there than I thought. Beat. He looks at Scorpius carefully. Whatever you are doing, do it safely. I can't lose you too. Scorpius, yes, sir. Draco looks at his son one last time, trying to understand his head. Draco, for Voldemort and Valor. Scorpius looks at him and backs out of the room. Scorpius, for Voldemort and Valor. Hogwarts Library. Scorpius enters the library and starts to desperately look through books. He finds a history book. Scorpius, how did Cedric become a Death Eater? What have I missed? Find me some light in the darkness. Craig Booker Jr. Why are you here? Scorpius turns to look at a rather desperate looking Craig, his clothes tattered and worn. Scorpius, why can't I be here? Craig Booker Jr. It's not ready yet. I'm working as fast I can, but Professor Snape said so much of it, and writing the essay in two different ways. I mean, I'm not complaining, sorry. Scorpius starts again from the beginning. What's not ready? Craig Booker Jr. Your portion's homework, and I'm happy to do it, grateful Ewan. And I know you hate homeworks and books, and I never let you down. You know that, Scorpius. I hate homework. Craig Booker Jr. You are the Scorpius King, of course. You hate homework. What are you doing with a history of magic? I could do that assignment too. Pause. Scorpius looks at Craig a moment and then walks away. Craig exists. After a moment, Scorpius returns with a frown. Scorpius, Did he say Snape?